Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. And today we have On Point. This is technically a sports docu-series. Yeah, it's sport. It's not a competitive sport where there's points and scored and everything else, but they're athletes. And I honestly don't know much about ballet. If anything, I've seen the Nutcracker at Radio City Music Hall many, 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 many years ago, and when I was there, I enjoyed it, but I think I was angry the entire time for a completely unrelated reason, and so I could have enjoyed it more. That has no context whatsoever, but I'm telling you that right now. You know who I'm talking about. If you're watching this, you know I'm talking about you. Anyway, this is from 2020. It's one season. Obviously, a lot of this was filmed in 2019 because nobody's wearing a mask. It's pre-pandemic, and it's basically tells it's a docu series. It shows what it takes to become a ballerina, it takes to become a dancer. Ballerina. I think ballerina might be too limiting of a word because yeah, a lot of these kids, and it is 100% kids that's focused on here. We're talking about 6 through 16, maybe 6 through 13 is the primary age range in which a lot of kids get accepted to the School of Ballet, School of American Ballet. That's very distinctive because SAB is their initials, and it is a prestigious New York City ballet school. So much so that many kids, once accepted, have to move to live in the city. Usually they're teenagers and such. They have to leave their families to go live there amongst the other students. And beyond getting a regular education of just your math and your science and your English, whatever, it is also they have to take time from when they're not at regular school at ballet school, and they live in dormitories and everything else. And there's also a segment that features the really young kids who are just starting out and starting to discover ballet and discover how even how to move themselves. There's little girls who've seen this stuff and little boys who see this as something. We want to be firemen, we want to be a policeman or a ballet dancer or whatever else. When we're a little kid, an astronaut, those kind of things. This is very much reachable. I have a feeling that it's reachable for very rich parents. Every time I see kids being in this thing being interviewed, it seems like the background is a high rise. You can see out their window. It's a high rise that overlooks the city, and those apartments are not cheap. They look like they're over, east side, west side, upper east side, west side, tend to be a little pricey. So, they have people coming from all over the country. There's a young man from Pittsburgh who grew up just not really loving life, I guess, from the way his mom tells it. And when she saw that he was interested in ballet and he would dance, she actually saw him smile. And so it was like when it was time to go to this SAB, it's a lot of things changed. I'm hoping. I've only watched one episode, and these kids, this is their passion. They eat, breathe, drink, sleep, everything ballet. And whether it's a nerd like me loving Star Wars or comics or whatever it is, these kids not only love the activity, the physicality, and trust me, I've learned just from watching one episode that this is not something that's just for the tradition of being weak and limp wristed and whatever else. It's a kind of cliche that you'd put on a ballet dancer, especially if they're male. It's is not the case. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of drive, and it's a certain level of physicality that control of your body that a lot of other sports or a lot of other physical activities don't even match, can't even match. So yeah, it's honestly, I still not like, oh my gosh, ballet is just the greatest thing in the world. It's what I want to watch. I'm not going to watch the rest of this. It's not that interesting to me, but there are tons of people out there who either already know what this experience is like or have dreamed of this experience, or some that may yet discover it. So I think this is something that's worthwhile checking out. I think this is a Disney Plus original. Is that what it says? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't see a logo or anything, but excuse me, plie, or it's plie. Yeah. So ow! Did you hear my bones cracking when I did that? Yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, I know nothing about ballet, but I think for if you're into this kind of thing, this gives you an inside look at what life might be like if ballet is your passion. If you want to move outside of local theater. I mean, a lot of these people, a lot of these girls and boys grow up to be professional dancers. The goal is to be in the Nutcracker, but that's only a stepping stone into more things. Some people become professional ballet dancers. Some people become dancers in performers in a lot of Broadway plays and musicals. So there's so many different directions to go, and it's not just confined to a life in New York, although it is the hub for so much opportunity in those realms. So yeah, it is interesting. It was neat to see New York in a time when not everybody was walking around with masks. Although I don't know if they do that anymore at this point. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, I say if this is your thing, if you're interested in ballet or dance or anything else, don't be ashamed of it. Don't be afraid of it. I'm talking to the guys. They're talking to the guys who might be like, oh no, I'm going to get picked on, or maybe, you know what, love what you love. As long as you don't hurt anybody or yourself, it's a great thing. So, that's my message for the day. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
238.
238? Ah, there you go. Was that just 338 and now 238? You're not being very creative here, random number picker. Ah. All right. I don't. Is this a sequel? I mean, it makes it seem like it's a sequel because it has a 2 in it. But I think I know what this is. Maybe maybe I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow when we watch Jungle to Jungle. Yeah, Jungle to Jungle. Brendan Fraser? I don't know. When he's all buff. Is it a George of the Jungle sequel? I don't know. But hey, we'll find out tomorrow. Jungle to Jungle on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.